This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
This episode of kjandapodcast. My name is Kevin and I am Doug K.
And as you know, here on Twitch, they call me Jay What Do, but I am Jay the Grey.
That's a name. It's what they call him in the hood.
Yeah, that's what they call me, or Gundam Gandalf.
On the streets. That's what they call him. Can you imagine, what would you put in your beard if you had a Gundam and there was you had to have the big, a metal beard? What would you put in?
Oh, wow. It would literally, I'd literally turn my beard would become like a face mask and or a helmet. That'd be awesome. Yeah. It would be like my whole it'd be like, the suit up from Iron Man 2.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, now it's like nanites
Hands
or
in.
some shit.
Right? So freaking awesome. I got a hair suit.
You just consistently make you make things smaller and smaller, like the fucking nanites. I don't know how you made it bulletproof, but good job, buddy.
I mean, I don't know if I would call it bulletproof. It's more like we stopped
Bullet
that
resistant?
metal. Yeah, it stopped it and was like, ooh, we could use this, and we take it apart, and now it's part of us. It's perfectly fine now.
Uh-oh.
Yay, self-replication's amazing.
Anyways.
It's perfectly fine.
So this week, Jay and I, we gave it a solid 10 hours of thought. And we came up with nothing.
Oh, no, we had ideas. The problem is I have not been watching enough current television to be like Squid Games. I have no idea what's going on season 2.
I'm actually ahead on the current events games right now, or TV shows. It's insane. Yeah. The world is broken.
A little bit.
The world is broken. I don't understand what's happening.
Something things.
I don't understand.
But we're going to try to take this fun little quiz that we found from BuzzFeed. Shout out to BuzzFeed for having this quiz from
they totally need our support.
2 years ago. Yeah, I know.
They fucking need our support. You're welcome, BuzzFeed.
I mean,
whoever you are.
It's 2 years old. It's old. Maybe people will be like, oh, I could take that quiz. Maybe.
So what is the quiz?
All right. So it is go by title. Which Marvel character are you internally, and which are you externally?
Right. Who has the biggest dick? That's me.
Oh. We don't go to the locker room together, so I don't know.
Why not? They got the Avengers Tower.
Sure.
Maybe they have a locker room where they work out.
I'm like, what's her face from She's the Man. Waiting until the nighttime when no one's around. It's better that way. I can turn all the shower ons and just be like, ooh. It's so nice and drippy. It's drippy here. It's so moist. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a great word. Moist.
Moist stuff. Moisture of puppets. Oh.
Moisture baiting?
No, sir, it's moist. It's moist again.
Moist? No, I say you're moisture baiting.
Oh no.
I argument doesn't work when I do it.
Well, that one, that's a stretch. We're looking for good phrasing, sir. Phrasing. It's all about phrasing.
You said moister of puppets.
Yeah.
So moisture mating doesn't work?
Yes. Because we already know that's happening.
I don't understand the logic. I hate it.
Anyway.
I hate it. So we're gonna do this at the same time. Internally, I guess it's who you are on the inside, and then externally is who you present to the world.
Yes.
On the outside.
Very much
So first we have to choose a vacation spot.
All right.
Do we want to go to Santorini, Honolulu,
Well, I guess
Bangkok?
we have to answer separately. So I'll ask you.
Yeah, but I mean, I
Answer
figured
on
then
my
we'd say what our answers. No, oh, you want to do that? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Let's do
okay.
that.
okay. So we got Santorini, Honolulu, Bangkok, New York
Okay.
City, San Francisco, and Paris. These all sound like lots of people there.
I mean, that's fair. I think that's what
It's
they're-
not a vacation if there's a lot of people around.
Well, I wouldn't want to. So for me personally, I wouldn't want to do anywhere in the States.
Yeah,
Specifically. So I'm already
San
Xing
Francisco
out.
and New York is out.
Yeah, those are out. Honestly, I have not been to Hawaii, so I would want to go to Honolulu personally.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say the same because Bangkok, that sounds like a lot of people. I don't know how to speak their language.
Correct.
Santorini sounds like a lot of people. I don't know how to speak their language.
Facts.
Paris sounds like a lot of people. And I don't know how to speak their language. And San Francisco, New York City, it's just a lot of people.
Yeah,
And that I
it's
can't
a
speak
lot
the
of
language and I don't want to.
I mean, do you really want to be in confined spaces with people who are angry all the time? Thank you, New York. We're sorry. No. They're not always angry. I mean, it was a horrible stereotype back in the 90s, but I think...
Hey, whoa. Hey,
I feel like...
go into my fucking deli.
Yeah.
Gonna give me a fucking Reuben like I do every time for Tony.
Maybe I'll go outside and give you a friggin' curbside attention. Curb stop.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, right? It hurts.
I
It
can't
hurts
think
just
of that.
thinking about it.
It hurts.
It hurts just thinking
I
about it.
hate
It's so
thinking
terrible.
about that.
So terrible.
Oh, it hurts so much. Okay, you picked Honolulu.
You picked Honolulu. So, all right.
All right.
So, question 2. Pick something to eat for breakfast. Our choices are scrambled eggs, pancakes, yogurt and granola, cereal, avocado toast, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Oh,
just scrambled eggs?
yeah, who does that? Okay, hold on. If it's a lot of eggs, sure. Usually, like,
Even
4
so,
to
like,
6.
there's a lot of eggs. Like, 4 is pushing it.
I could probably get 6 is a lot, but I could do 6.
Okay, I could do it, but it has to have like cheese, like diced ham in it.
I mean, the picture has at least little grape
Little tomatoes and a parsley on top.
just for plating, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I already know what I'm going for.
But I'm going to go with bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Same.
Damn it. We're going to be the same person.
I mean, I'm sorry. I love a good sandwich, especially a breakfast sandwich. Come on.
Yeah, breakfast sandwiches can be really good. Avocado toast is hot garbage. Because avocados taste like nothing.
You don't like avocados.
No.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. Like a good cereal, don't get me wrong, a good cereal can go a long way. But at the same time, like, you give me the option of a breakfast sandwich, I'm choosing the breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, like cereal is good. I eat cereal for like dessert. And yogurt and granola is really good. Like I love me some yogurt and like because granola is really fucking good. And little bits of fruit in it is really good, but it's not breakfast in my head. It's like that's like dessert for me. And pancakes, like they're good too, but it's like an hour later I'm going to be starving. That's just all carb.
It really is. I mean, it's again, protein will satiate.
Yeah, got a protein, little carb, it's got a little bit of everything in that sandwich.
Yeah. So breakfast sandwich.
Okay. So what is a quality you look for in a best friend.
Mm-hmm.
We got honesty, loyalty, good sense of humor, ambition, confidence, and a sense of adventure.
Ooh. Damn.
I know what I'm going with. Like, you don't even have to finish the rest of it. I know which one I'm going for. And I bet you know exactly what the fuck I'm going to say.
Damn it. If we say the same thing again, it's gonna be this is not really helping us out.
Good sense of humor?
Damn it. What is this? This is not how this is supposed to go down.
Wait a minute. Did we just become best friends? Yeah.
Pretty sure we hit that not really.
Oh, here's where we're going to change. The next one is where we're going to change.
Okay. Which MCU origin movie is your favorite so far? All right, so we got Iron Man, we've got Thor.
Oh, wait, maybe we won't.
We've got Captain America. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got Black Panther. We've got Captain Marvel.
Okay, if we're going to talk about like from beginning on,
yes,
I'm going to say my favorite one was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Because I remember when of all of them, I enjoyed Iron Man. I liked Thor. I liked Captain America and Black Panther. They were all great. Captain Marvel was probably like my least favorite of all of them. It was, I don't know, something about that.
I think what people didn't like about Captain Marvel was because it kind of felt like it was trying to push a feminine agenda, which it really wasn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for female empowerment. Ladies, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, but just let it be. Like, you don't have to force it. Just be yourself. It's fine.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the Marvels either.
I thought it was good. It's a little.
It yet.
It can get a little cringy at some points, and again, the villain is lackluster. So forgettable. So
even though you got Captain Marvel, and it's going to be a lackluster. I don't know. I think invincible superpowers are really hard to make a good movie out of. Like, just ask Superman.
I mean, I was fine with her like growing throughout the movie, but then being like, "I'm peak. There ain't no getting better than this. Peak. No power upgrades. Peak."
Okay, well, my favorite was Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember watching that in theaters and being like, I love this so much. Like, it's so funny. It's action-packed. Like, it's got my 80s favorites. Like, I loved it so much. And, like, 1 and 3 are, like, some of my top Marvel movie favorites. Because 3, again, rounded it out so nicely. Mwah, mwah. Loved it.
It really did. It really did. I gotta go with the granddaddy of the whole MCU. I gotta go with Iron Man.
Iron Man, okay.
Man, I'm sorry. The first time you see Robert Downey Jr.'s complete full armor and the armor up, come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
When he finally paints that hot rod red and yellow, you're like, oh,
just the intimidation factor that he has on his face before the face mask comes down. Holy
okay,
shit.
I picked Iron Man. You got to pick Guardians of the Galaxy. You're doing mine.
I know. All right.
Okay.
All right, so we're moving on.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right. Okay.
The Divergence.
Ooh.
All right. So yes, your go for questions.
Which MCU TV show has been your favorite so far? So we've got WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, and Moon Knight.
Damn. I'm glad they left out the Netflix series.
Oh, the Netflix Daredevils?
Yeah, since they're like they've already acquired him, so hopefully we'll get
they're definitely going to get that Daredevil, because have you seen that they have like a Daredevil history pack in Disney Plus right now?
Yes. Yeah. So we're getting Daredevil Born Again. We're getting the Punisher in that series.
Punisher was so good. God damn it.
They're introducing another character from the comic books, White Tiger. Which could lead us to another new spin-off series, which could be interesting depending on how the show goes. We're getting a new villain called Muse, who looks pretty terrifying and evil. It's got the same amount of violence as it did in the original Netflix series. We're also going to see Bullseye come back again, so that should be interesting. And Wilson Fisk is the freaking mayor of New York, so terrible.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wonder what that's like.
Oh, to be a villain and be the mayor happened in the comic books.
No, I mean, an evil villain in charge.
I literally think they saved this to come out this year because they knew what was going to happen. They predicted it. They knew it. They knew it was going to happen.
I mean, The Simpsons knew it was going to happen.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah. Okay, so each of these has its own really good qualities.
They really
okay,
do.
Like WandaVision was just unique in the way that they told the story.
Oh, it was so good. I love that they transitioned through decades with the TV, with each episode. It was just so cool to see all those transitions.
Yeah, and then we got Loki, which of course brings in the TVA. TVA, yeah, the TVA, and Loki is like just one of a billion different types of Lokis, but just yet another one.
But this one, so this is not the Loki that we saw die in Infinity War. This is Loki prior to from Avengers,
where like he got the Infinity Stone and he was like, "Ha!" and he disappeared, and they were like, "No."
Yeah, no, sorry, you don't. You still don't win. What do you mean I don't win? No.
Sorry.
And so many multiversal things happened.
I love that there are that guy in the desk. He's like, "Oh, more Infinity Stones." And he like opens up the drawer, and there's just like a pile of them in there. He's just like, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, they don't work here.
Yeah,
what the fuck did you mean?
This shit was so funny. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I really liked it because like Captain Marvel felt like they were pushing a female agenda. This one was almost pushing like the African American agenda in a way. But
I feel like you had to with this.
Yeah, but like it didn't. It was like you could tell that they almost were, but it didn't feel fully like they just went all out and were like, "Fuck it," like. They did it where they had to,
right?
And so it didn't feel like the forced guilt like it normally feels. Like not there's anything wrong with it because I deserve, white people deserve all the guilt for all the bullshit that's been done. I personally didn't do it, but I feel guilty a lot, like for things that I did not do. But that's how it feels. But it was really good. It was really good. It told a really good story. I like how he's turned into Captain America. I like his he's just as good as Cap with the shield, but he has wings.
But again, they showed the training montage of him trying to get to learn how the shield works, which again proves why he was worthy of getting the shield. Now in the comic books, the transition was Cap to Bucky, back to Cap to Sam. And now Sam and Cap kind of like exist as both Captain America. But there's multiple Captain Americas now. It's not just one person. It's anybody who embodies America's goodwill. Yeah.
Well, so how it's supposed to be.
Right. So anybody can be Captain America. Kind of like anybody can be Spider-Man behind the mask.
Yeah. And then Miss Marvel, I think that was the most lackluster of all of them.
I think it was fun because it was like it's like a coming of age story. Like this girl really doesn't know what she wants to do, and then she gets these powers, and she's like, "I'm going to be a superhero, but I have no idea how to do what the fuck I'm doing."
But I'm picky because they changed how her powers work.
Right, she's supposed to be an Inhuman, but because
she's supposed to be stretchy.
Right, and her first initial so she's supposed to play a character that is an Inhuman. She gets her powers after a Terrigen bomb goes off, comes out of her Terrigen Mist cocoon, and she looks like Carol Danvers. And she has no idea why she looks like Carol. Yes, initially when she came out of her cocoon, because she's a huge fangirl for Captain Marvel. But she was in not Captain Marvel's current outfit, she was in Miss Marvel's outfit. So the old black suit. So it was funny when she finally realized, like, okay, so she has very similar characteristics to Mr. Fantastic, where she can shapeshift, body stretch, and all that stuff. But then apparently, in the comics, now she's a mutant. So she's not an Inhuman anymore. She's a mutant because she died. And she got resurrected. Yay! Weird things that happen in Marvel. I haven't seen the whole story, but I need to figure it out.
Okay. But it felt wrong to me because it wasn't sure. I understand why they didn't do it, because they didn't want her to encroach on Mr. Fantastic.
Right. Because they got the rights back and they were going to start working on Fantastic Four.
Yeah. And then there was Hawkeye, which I thought that was a good coming of age tale. Like for what I can't remember his sidekick's name. The girl who was just obsessed with Kate Bishop. That's it. Yeah, yes. She got she was obsessed with Hawkeye after she saw him like save some people's life during the fight for New York.
An archer.
Yeah, so she just became really good at archery. And then she was like following in his footsteps and then found him and is like, let's do stuff. Let's do it. And he's like, okay, you could be like the backup Hawkeye after saving his family. And
yeah, this is also after he's now partially deaf in an ear because of all of the stuff he's done as Hawkeye, as a secret agent working for S.H.I.E.L.D. But it also ties into Daredevil because Wilson Fisk makes an appearance. It also ties into Black Widow because Yelena Belova pops up. So it has multiple ties, and I'm just like, yeah.
Nerdgasm. Ooh.
Thank you for the fan service. This is so much fun.
So yeah, I thought that Hawkeye was really good, and then Moon Knight.
I love the visuals of the show.
Yeah, the visuals were really good. I thought it was really different, but I feel like I wasn't really super hooked into Moon Knight. Like it was a cool idea, but like I don't know, it didn't catch me. Like
I want to see what happens with the third personality because both Mark and Steven were like, who is Jake Lockley? They lost time, and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of people were dead, and they were both like, what the fuck just happened? If you weren't here and I wasn't here, who was inside the body? It was Jake. And you can see him at the very end of the series, and you're just like, when is season 2 coming out? Is he going to be in stuff? So Mark Spector was in an episode of What If, and maybe he'll pop back up later on, hopefully within Midnight Suns, maybe in the season 2, maybe in Doomsday.
Okay, so if they had She-Hulk in this, I would have picked She-Hulk.
That is also fair. I did enjoy that series very much.
She-Hulk was funny as shit, and humor gets me like almost every time.
That is fair.
So with this one, I almost feel like I want to say Loki, but I also haven't seen the second season still. So I don't know if I can say Loki.
Okay.
But
what's your runner-up then? Well, if you can't say Loki because you really wanted to say Loki, but you haven't seen season 2, what's your runner-up?
Is season 2 as good as 1? Should I watch that before I make
I think parts of season 2 were as good as season 1. I don't know if the entirety of the season was as good as season 1. I think it ended off really well.
You know what? I'm going to go with WandaVision because they the way they told the story was really fun and it was really cool, and it was also the birth of lots of different really important Marvel characters like White Vision and Agatha. And
yay!
Yeah. That's the one I will go with is WandaVision.
Okay, go with Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Okay. Because that was also a very quality.
It was a really good show, and again, introducing Isaiah Bradley, and yeah, it's a really good show. All right, choose someone to fight crime with. Oh God! Oh my God! And you have to do it's with the actors. It's not the actual characters.
I know who I'm picking immediately.
All right, so we got Mark Ruffalo, we've got Benedict Cumberbatch, we've got Samuel L. Jackson, Tessa Thompson, Elizabeth Olsen, and Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go. I'll just flat out. I'm going to go with Benedict Cumberbatch. Fucking Sherlock. Fucking Sherlock? You goddamn right I'm fighting crime.
He played Sherlock. I say he played Smaug. But he's not a dragon, sir.
Okay, so it's either going to be him or Samuel L. Jackson. So
just
he could
so
be like, motherfucker.
You just want to hear motherfucker say it multiple times.
Because everyone stops when he says motherfucker. They're just like...
That is completely totally fair. I have to go with Zoe Saldana.
Okay, why? You just want an excuse to hang out with her, don't you?
No. Yes. No, but she's been in so many action movies. She's gone through extensive fight training. I'm pretty sure she was on a show called Lioness where she had to do gun work too. So I'm pretty sure she's just as good as Keanu Reeves at certain things. And Keanu Reeves does a lot of his own stuff.
He does.
So Zoe Saldana, because I think she is youthful, vibrant, probably way more able to run.
She gonna kick your ass.
Yes, because I'm gonna be the Samuel L. Jackson to her. Just start yelling motherfucker, and she just starts whipping asses.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think I have strength factor. Sure, why not? But speed.
I'm gonna go with Benedict Cumberbatch because we're gonna outsmart all of the crime.
He's going to deliver a monologue, and people will just be like,
"Yep." And by the time they're done, yeah, exactly. And by the time they're done, I'll have solved the crime.
Fair enough. All right then.
I'll have solved the crime. Okay. Pick a TV character to save from Thanos' snack. So, damn. Christina Yang from Grey's Anatomy. Okay. Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Eric Effiong from Sex Education. 11 from Stranger Things.
Damn. Okay.
Or Glenn Rhee from The Walking Dead. Okay, so I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, so Christina, you're out.
Yeah.
Eric Effiong. I haven't watched Sex Education. You're also out.
Yeah. I mean, I know the actor, and I've seen him in other stuff, which I think is better, but that's just me. But yeah, not this character.
Arya Stark. The books are good, but
she was the goat in the series.
Okay, but I didn't watch the series because fuck that. It was different from the book, and I don't like that.
Okay.
Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, funny as shit.
Fair. He would get you through some hard times. Five years.
And he would solve the crime. He would solve the crime.
That's fair.
But then, of course, and Glenn from The Walking Dead, whatever. You're a whiny little bitch.
But the way he died was so mean.
I know. And he died the exact same way in the comics, which I appreciate.
That's what I appreciate.
I appreciate about it. Yeah. That's what I appreciate about it. And 11 from Stranger Things. She got the power. Like, you think Marvel's not going to use the alternate, like, the Upside Down?
Right. Yeah.
They're going to use the Upside Down, so I can't save 11 because I can't have an Upside Down when there's only half the people. So I'm going to save Jake Peralta. That's my thought process.
He is the safe bet.
He's the safe bet. He's not going to cause anarchy.
He would.
He's not going to cause anarchy.
Are we saving that? We're saving that person. We're not saving their universe. We're saving that person specifically.
Yeah, just the person.
Yeah, person. I mean, yeah, someone from maybe from Marvel could be like, I'm going to find the Upside Down and bend it towards my will. But I'm like, you save 11? You find that motherfucker? She going to fuck him up. I'm saving 11.
Okay, you're saving 11. She's also whiny and she bleeds a lot.
Okay, and
No,
overuse of power, sir. Overuse of power.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I really like Stranger Things. I can't wait for that last season. Oh.
All right, here's mine. All right,
Okay.
what's your go-to karaoke song? The choices are Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, Wannabe by Spice Girls, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction, About Damn Time by Lizzo, or I Don't Do Karaoke.
All right, explain to me your thought process, sir.
Okay, so I like the Spice Girls and all, but I would never do that by myself.
You don't do
That's what I
Wannabe.
No,
You don't
obviously
do
not
Wannabe.
doing. Definitely not doing Taylor Swift. Obviously,
I did that one yesterday with my 8-year-old.
see, you had a reason to do it though. You had a reason.
Yeah, I didn't choose it.
I don't do boy band stuff, so definitely not One Direction.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now, About Damn Time,
Because it's about their time.
only because that shit is so goddamn catchy. I can see
I'm a
myself doing it.
middle.
It is bouncy and it has a very decent tempo to follow.
It does.
So
It does.
obviously, I would do Bohemian Rhapsody because that shit's gonna get the entire crowd, and everybody's gonna be singing along. Everybody.
We are in agreement, sir.
Yes. So back
Bohemian Rhapsody.
back onto it. Bohemian Rhapsody.
You could do infinite amount of people up on the stage with you when you do a Bohemian
Facts.
Rhapsody. I would love to get like 3 people and all of us do the head thing. Like all 3 of us
yes.
in the square.
Oh, we would need chairs.
Yes.
We need chairs.
Yes. That'd be good. But that's a long time to do that.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, and 6 minutes. Who gives a fuck? I mean, most of it, a fair amount of it is instrumental.
Okay.
Last
So
one.
here's last one. Pick an MCU duo. So you got Thor and Loki. You got T'Challa and Okoye. Yeah, right? Okoye,
Yeah,
is that
Okoye.
how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, you got Bucky and Steve. Korg and Meek. Natasha and Clint.
Okay.
And Peter and Ned.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Break it down.
All right, so here's my thought process, okay? So Thor and Loki, they're brothers, but like they hate each other at the same time, but they still have the brotherly bond that they always end up going back to.
That's fair. I really wish Chris Hemsworth had popped up in season 2 of Loki. I really wish that would have happened.
Well, that would have been funny.
Even if it wasn't this universe's version of Thor.
Yeah.
A random version of Thor. Just been like, oh.
It'd be funny to see his reaction to Loki in that way. He's like,
Right.
What are you wearing? Like, what are you doing?
I'm doing business. What kind of business, sir? I do business.
Okay. And then there's T'Challa and Okoye. I feel like they didn't really have much of a connection. Like
Really?
it was like subordinate, and obviously they knew each other, but it wasn't like Okoye had been like. It didn't feel like she was there all the time. It's like she was the general of the army. She's like, and he's like, okay, yeah. So you just do what I tell you, and that's it.
I don't know. I always felt like, even though it hadn't been seen per se, I just feel like it was kind of like almost as good as what he and Shuri had.
Oh no!
What?
For some reason, you suddenly went really creepy and slow.
Creepy and slow.
And then you went like really slow and weird. And then my page said, "Hey, you need to reload."
Oh,
and so
sure.
I had to redo it. So I'm clicking these things. Luckily, I remember them all. Okay, so what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, even though it hadn't been seen, I feel like they had a relationship almost comparable to Shuri and T'Challa, where they were talking shit but not talking shit.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when they were on the ship heading to the to pick up Nakia.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah.
Bucky and Steve, like, I feel like their friendship is really fucking strong because it got Steve out of a lot of shit.
It got Steve into a lot of
I'm
shit.
sorry, it got Bucky out of a lot of shit.
Fair.
Steve was
into
like,
a lot of shit. Constantly.
yeah, Steve into constant shit, doing like all the things to save his best friend, like constantly.
Literally, Captain America and Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War. Had Steve not been there, Bucky probably would have got fucked.
Yeah, he would have been dead.
Dead.
But then like even afterwards, like even though Captain America left and so Bucky was still there,
right?
Like it I don't know. It always seemed to come back to their friendship.
Yeah.
Korg and Meek, that's just...
It's comedy relief.
It's comedy. Yeah, 100%.
Actually,
like,
no, overbearing amounts of comedy since it's Taika Waititi who plays Korg.
Yeah. Yeah, overbearing. Oh, what's the problem, mate? Like, you got a problem with...
Oh, I stepped on him.
He's dead.
He's been dead.
He's been dead for a while. Oh, there he is.
He's alive.
There he is. Okay, Natasha and Clint, they very obviously have a very close relationship, but friend zone.
Yes, it's friend zone, but just like
that feel weird that tension. You feel that tension.
Like if Clint wasn't married and had kids.
Oh, he'd have little ginger babies all over the place.
Because I feel
ginger babies all over the place.
Well, I say that, but then at the same time, it's like Natasha's always like keep people at arm's distance. She
doesn't. She had a hysterectomy. Like that was her thing with being in the.
I can't beat people because I don't have the appropriate. Like like if her and Bruce could have made something happen.
Yeah, it felt like she was close to Bruce. She was also like sort of close to Steve. Yeah, she was sort of, but like her and Clint obviously have the deepest, like a long-standing.
It's more again. It's more like T'Challa and Okoye is like kind of like brother sisterly bond without being brother sister.
Yeah.
But it kind of seems like it verges on. You know, if push came to shove, sure, why not?
Yeah. You just get a little bit of the tingles, it'd be good to go.
Yeah.
Now Peter and Ned, like they're besties, obviously, but also like I haven't seen what happened after everyone lost memory of who Spider-Man was.
Right.
And like so he doesn't really have him as a friend anymore. So I'm like, will their friendship continue despite
Can Peter rekindle that? Does Peter want to rekindle that?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to be like, if they could rekindle it in a cool way and they're still besties, like they talk again and it's immediate, like we're best friends.
Is Peter going to go to school? Is Peter just going to be Spider-Man now? What's his plan? What is his plan post No Way Home?
Yeah. Because like honestly, what do you even do? Like, if you have no birth certificates, no social security cards, nothing, you have no way of proving that you immigrated to the United States. How do you do anything?
So again, you consult your local wizard. Oh, my bad.
But he doesn't even remember him.
Shit.
Yeah.
That is going to. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered at the beginning of this movie. A lot.
Yeah, I love the Spider-Man movies. I think they're so much fun. So much fun.
Like, again, just, you guys could have kept this multiversal Spider-Man thing going if you just accepted certain things.
Okay. Oh, so this is actually the hardest one of all of them to decide.
Which is probably why they left it for last.
Yeah, I am torn, personally, between the Bucky and Steve relationship and the Natasha and Clint relationship, because you can tell that there's depth with Natasha and Clint. Bucky and Steve, they obviously also have the depth because they grew up together.
Best friends, and they're over a century old.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Bucky and Steve because you bringing up the fact that they're like a century old, they've been friends since they were kids.
Yep.
It's like and they're like old age or whatever, and they very obviously like besties forever. Even though Cap's like he fucks off so he can go have babies with
with Peggy.
With Peggy.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, you assume he just hides out for like 30, 40 years.
Again, I want to see a series or something. Just a mini series. It could be like I don't care if it's just a special feature of him going back, taking the stones, or what he was doing for that.
That's what I want to see. I want to see.
What were you doing?
I want to see him like trying to make like a normal life while all that shit, like if he was living in New York when it got attacked, and he's just like not trying to get in the middle of it, but standing off to the side. One goes wham, 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 and then just okay, Peggy, stay back.
Yeah, he's like no, because you know by that time he's got to be like, let me see, he's got to be like already kind of old.
He's going to be like 40 or, well, yeah, he'd probably be like 40s, 50s at that point. But that ain't going to fucking stop his ass.
I mean, obviously not. But still, goddamn.
I would like to see like what he's doing, like trying to be an old man. It would be like Sakamoto days. Like he's just an old fat man, but he's like beating that ass.
Nope. Because then it would actually give precedence to what Red Guardian said in the prison. Him fighting Captain America.
What?
All right. Black Widow. Red Guardian's like, and there he was, my nemesis, Captain America. He's like, what year was this? It's like 1980 something. Captain America was in the ice. So you're calling me a liar? So. It could be true. It could be true. Maybe Steve.
He could occasionally like it could be like in that one episode of Black Mirror when they're like once a year he gets to go fuck on the VR system and his wife gets to go out and fuck somebody else. It's like that with Captain America. He's like once a year I have to go out and fight crime. And Peggy's like, we just accept it.
Just as long as no one remembers.
No one remembers.
But
he just
you
goes out
as Russian super soldier.
Old Captain America. I'm gonna go with Bucky and Steve. That's my answer. That whole lifelong relationship.
Well, that's the same answer I got.
So you pick Bucky and Steve too?
Bucky and Steve.
Okay.
All right.
We're both bros. Okay.
All right. So now you got to answer. What is your final results, sir?
Okay, so for the inside, you're like Captain America.
Oh.
You're cunning, brave, and adventurous. You're someone who often thinks about others more than you think about yourself. You want to make this world a better place. And on the outside, you're like Ant-Man.
Son of a bitch.
People often perceive you as someone who is outspoken. Your confidence takes you far and often outweighs any fears or doubts you might have. I wish I was Ant-Man on the outside. He's funny.
Well, guess what? Same thing. Sorry, folks. We are
exactly the same person. We chose some different things.
Exactly. We chose some
different things. We want, we want to save different people. We want to fight crime with different people.
Correct. We didn't have all the same things. You chose WandaVision over Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I mean, honestly, if I wanted to choose who I was like on the inside versus on the outside, that's probably who I'd choose. I'd want to be like Captain America on the inside, and I'd want to be seen as Ant-Man on the outside. Like, lead this funny motherfucker.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, Paul Rudd is
just do funny. Okay, wait, did they have like they did have a rating system that showed like what it meant. Oh, hey, we could do the if you have big boobs, start off with the new year, right? With these 29 bra reviewers.
What? No.
I don't know. It just came up. I was like, what? Did I choose boobies?
thank you. Win. LOL. Fail. Oh my god. What the
Oh man. Well, I can't believe we took up a whole fucking hour with this. This is.
Well, that's what happens when we start being like, let's get into the logistics of the question.
Yeah,
first.
we get into the logistics of the questions. That's what gets you. That's what gets you. Oh my gosh, that was pretty funny though.
Yeah. See.
Did you notice underneath it says we can't all be 100% Groot?
Aw. We should all be able to be 100% Groot.
But I am Groot. I am Groot.
No.
I
are
am Groot. I'm Groot.
Is Groot.
I'm Groot. I'm Groot. You watch your mouth, young man.
Look at the acorns on this guy.
Okay, so next week we actually have to think of something to do.
Well, since you just brought up Sakamoto Days and Netflix only has 2 episodes.
We only have 2
now,
episodes. We can't do that. I watched the first episode today.
We could do, well, episode 3 should come out this week.
Yeah, but I want to finish the whole thing and then we can talk about it. Yeah, I do.
All right, you gonna finish all of Rising of the Shield Hero?
All right, I can't access it.
You can't do it on your Disney's?
It's not on Disney.
Oh, you don't have a bundle.
I don't have Hulu. That's what it's on. Yeah, I don't have the Hulu. I just has the Disney Plus.
Yeah, we gets the both. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I could. I don't know. Like the last 5 episodes of the first season they have on Netflix really didn't hit as much as the first 20 did. Like they changed directors or artists or something, and it didn't feel the same.
Don't give up on it yet. There's still 2 seasons.
Yeah, I shouldn't give up on it yet because the story is pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. Like, I mean, but that's also what I've been listening to through audiobooks at work. There's this guy named Ivan Cal. Ivan Cal, and he's been wrote 2 lit RPG novels. Well, not novels, but they're like groups of novels. One, and they're both basically like suddenly you are living in a video game, essentially. But it's like 2 different versions of it that he's written. One is like each novel probably is like 50 hours of listening in one of them. And then there's another one that I've been listening to that's shorter. Like each episode is probably, or each book is like 10 hours of listening, but they are far more streamlined than the other one. Like it's different characters and it's more like a MMO sort of thing.
Okay.
Where that he's living in. But the other one is basically the 50-hour one is like you're living in a world where you go to an alternate reality and it's called the Infinite Realm. And literally the world goes on forever. In any direction. If you just started walking in one direction, you could live forever and never die. Because at some point, if you level up, you become immortal. And you don't need food to survive. You don't need water to survive. You don't need to breathe. Like, you're surviving off of whatever essence you have. And, like, I mean, the world just... It's really cool because these people are going around their daily lives. Like, they're in a car driving to meet up with their girlfriends, essentially, in the woods. And they're going to camp. And then all of a sudden, a bright light appears. And they go into this place where this guy called the Deal Maker is there. And you're kind of stuck at a table talking to the Deal Maker. Deal Maker's like, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a classer? Do you want to be a conjurer? Like, what do you want to do? And he has all these orbs. And he's like, pick one, of what you want to be. And then they send you back to the world. And it's a completely different world. And it's still Earth. But... now there are monsters everywhere and everyone has to level up and like everything is taken through essence and like everything that was here before is gone. It's all trees and forest and like, and so they say you have 10 years to become the strongest and the strongest 10,000 will move on to the Infinite Realm. And essentially this one guy kills everyone in the world except for him and one other guy. He kills every monster. He kills every person. He kills everyone. And like, so when he goes to the infinite realm and his whole realm gets taken there, the guys who control everything are like, wait, there's only two? What? And yeah, so this one guy obliterates everyone. It's basically his story and the other guy who survives story, like coming to terms because they hate each other, obviously. And so
sounds about right.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's really cool. I'm on the last book, but I gotta pay for it, so I'm waiting to get that last credit so I can listen to that last one. Sorry, I got into a rant. I love that shit. It's so fun.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with loving what you like.
Because like I listen to it and I'm thinking like, what would I do? Like essentially this world, you could, even though they have like specific, you can do this, you can do that, but like, and you can spend experience points essentially to level it up, or you can just practice and be like, I want to do this one thing. And if you just do that one thing over and over again, trying, you'll automatically level it up.
Pretty much like
from
Skyrim.
Practice.
I'm going to make daggers all day long so I can learn how to forge better. Now I can make demon armor. Now I'm perfectly protected. Now I can go fuck the world in sass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
did I say that?
Essentially.
That sounds terrible.
Just buy 100 iron ore.
Yeah.
And then just go and make daggers all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I can make iron ingots. Oh, what can I make with iron ingots? You can make daggers. Ooh, nice.
And then I will sell all these daggers, and the Smith is looking at you like,
why do I don't need these? So much shit.
All right, fine. Take the fucking coin. Take the fucking coin.
That's what I said. Yes. I need Oreocum.
Oreocum.
Give me the stuff.
And Daedric hearts to make the Daedric armor.
Ooh.
Anyways, yeah, if you're looking for that, hold on, let me see if I can find the name of the book. So at least I can tell people what it is that I'm talking about. Okay, so Tower of Power is the one that's the shorter version.
Tower of Power.
It's called Tower of Power. Yeah, I know. Fucking lame. But it's by the same guy who wrote who wrote the one that I do actually really like. Come on.
I believe you can find it. You can find it.
Well, it just has to.
Load up.
Here it is. The aspects. What is it? What is it? Shut up. Infinite Realm is what the other one is called. Infinite Realm. Yeah, the Infinite Realm series is both. The first few are free, and each of them are like 45, 50 hours long. They're good. Ivan Cal can write some shit.
All right. But there you go. Book recommendation. Quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Doing all kinds of stuff up in here.
We nerd as fuck.
Pro nerd.
Jay, where can they find us?
As always, you can find us at kjandapodcast@gmail.com. If you want to call us, text us, give it a call at 858-848-5562. That's KJNA. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon.
TikTok has returned.
Content. That's right. TikTok ain't gone. It went and it came back. Yeah, 6 hours bonus content on Patreon. You join our Patreon, guess what you can do? You look at that. If you stay long enough, you'll get new content. Hell, give us some suggestions. We'll make that shit for you. We'll do it. Also, if you just want to donate to a podcast in need, KJNA Podcast on buymeacoffee.com. Other than that, you guys have a good one. Have a good day. Good night. Good evening.
We love you. Goodbye.